Hello everybody, welcome back to my Twisted Leagues account. Last time we got 99 firemaking. This time we're going to go for 99 fishing. So I've got all the great supplies we need. Fishing rod, feathers, the teak log, and knife for 3-ticking the fishing. I had to get 46 fletching, but I used some of the willow logs I had from Wintertop for that. So we're going to start by fly fishing here, up to like 50 something, I think, for the barb fishing, and then we'll begin the big gains. Alright, so we are just about up to 48 fishing, which is what I need to do barbarian fishing. As you can see here, we can now catch leaping trout. Say goodbye to the fly fishing rod, we will miss it forever. And as you can see here, we were getting over 200,000 XP per hour by doing the 3-tick method with this fishing. So it's pretty decent. Now I need to go find out where the hell you even fish with a barbarian rod. And actually, we need to get our strength level up to 15, because you actually cannot catch these unless you have 15 strength and 15 agility. So I guess we're going to go punch some people for a little bit. So apparently the spot that you barb fish at is all the way by Chambers of Zarek. So I'm going to have to run through all of the lizard men here and trolls and all sorts of crazy stuff to get to Mount Karum to do the barbarian fishing. So we're going to make our trek through here. Hopefully we don't die. Let's go.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Decided to stop at these goblins to get the 15 strength that I needed to do the barb fishing. I totally blanked and forgot to do that before we left, but there we go. 15 strength and a couple hit points levels to hopefully help us survive running past these trolls that are up here. Alright, well we made it through with relative ease. I thought that was going to be a little bit more difficult. Now that we're here, if we talk to the mountain guide here, he's just east of where you do raids, and he will allow us to just basically fast travel between right here, the entrance to this hellscape, and back up here. So it's going to be nice, so we don't actually have to do all of 1 to 99 fishing in a row if we don't feel like it. Oh, we just hit level 58 fishing, which means we can catch these leaping salmon now, which definitely is going to boost up our XP rates, and I don't know, when do we get the last fish? It's quite a ways down the road, 70, so the last big XP per hour increase is going to come at 70, and then we will be cruising to 99. Level 70 fishing, now we can catch the leaping sturgeon, which means our XP rates are going to increase by quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and reset my XP counters here, get them back up, and see how much XP per hour we're getting with our final fish unlocked. Well, I accidentally dropped my knife, and there's so many people here fishing that it's not even appearing in the pile on the ground. Like, it is literally faded into eternity, so we're going to have to go get another knife. I'm going to grab, like, a lot of knives when we go out. I believe you can get some in the hostidius area, but yeah, this kind of sucks. This is a couple minutes out of the way. Oh, well. I restocked on knives on the Mulch Island. If you didn't know, you could take one of these shores here. There's a boat on them. Travel to the Mulch Island, and there is a knife spawn right here inside the house behind where this door is. Just hop a couple worlds, grab a couple, and you will be set. There's level 60 strength, and coming up here any second now is also level 60 agility. I've had to rethink my strategy, actually. I was planning on going straight to 99 fishing, but I'm not going to do that now. I think I'm going to save the rest of the fishing grind for a later date, maybe even until I get the final relic. Now, the reason I wanted to get to 60 is there is a agility method that you unlock at level 60 agility, and also there's a task you complete at level 60 milestones, so both of those are very helpful. Now let's go into my tasks here and claim my points. We end up with 1,350 total points, which actually unlocks the 3rd tier of relics for us, but we have to unlock the 2nd tier before we get to the 3rd tier. So it's finally time to get Hardcore Harvester, the perk I didn't want to get until I was done with fishing, which gives you 3 times normal amount of resources, 3 times mulch pearls, and farming cycles occur 5 times faster. Let's confirm that decision. I think it's going to be a good one. And the reason I didn't want to do this before fishing is because now it'll fish 3 times the amount of fish. I now realize it's not that annoying, so if you let your inventory fill up, you could still do the 3-tick method here. As long as you just drop 1 fish after every time. So I'll show you real quick here. So as you see, it says you cannot carry any more fish. Just do the 3-tick method like you normally would, and it still works because it drops the excess fish on the ground. It doesn't pop up the inventory full method, although it does fill your chat box up with this annoying red text. So it's not that big of a deal. Now we can unlock the tier 3 of the relic. These basically give double XP in a selection of skills. The one that I'm going to choose is the Eye of the Artisan one, which gives double XP in smithing, cooking, firemaking, herb lore, fletching, crafting, and construction. The reason for this is I think the hardest skills to get to 99 are going to be herb lore, crafting, and construction. You could do Gatherer, which gives it in the gathering skills, and you shouldn't do Warrior, which gives double XP in combat skills. These are all going to be incredibly easy to get to 99, so I'm going with the Eye of the Artisan. Hopefully I don't regret it in the future, and there is our 2nd and 3rd relic unlocked. The next one will be at, oh my gosh, how many points is that? It's like a long ways away. We also got this easy clue while fishing, so I might try to finish that on the way, but what I want to do next is level up our thieving. It has been severely lacking, only at 38, and there are a couple good unlocks that come from thieving, so let's get started. So the thieving method I want to do is fruit stalls, but you can't do that until you have 15% hostidius favor. We only have 5%, so we're going to have to make 100 of the little fertilizer or whatever it is. You need 1 compost and 1 saltpeter. You combine those, you get a fertilizer. So I'm going to buy 1 compost pack for 2,000 coins. That should give us 100 compost, and we acquired about 30 saltpeter from our adventures over at Wintertaunt. So I'm going to go dig up a couple inventories of saltpeter over here, and then we will make that fertilizer and get that favor. These agility levels are already coming in handy. Look at this. We're about to cross this shortcut and save ourselves like at least 5 seconds. Worth it. Unfortunately, the triple gathering relic does not work on the saltpeter, and getting the saltpeter is a pain when there's a ton of people here, as this thing depletes much faster, so you kind of have to spam click it. But this is the last inventory of the stuff that we need. Let's go make that fertilizer. Let me show you my pro method for doing the saltpeter and compost. You set your withdraw X to 4, you go back and forth between them, fill up your inventory, then you just do them like this. It's so much easier than any other method that I know about, and it'll get you your favor in no time. Plus, like 10 farming XP per compost, not bad. So we just got to talk to this clerk here, and she will take our 100 buckets from the bank and get our hostidius favor up to 15%, which is enough to do the fruit stalls. So we're going to go do that, but first, let's see if we can finish this easy clue. There we go, our first easy casket for the Twisted League. Let's see what we get. Well, we got a league task done at least. Willow Combo and Black Plate Legs Tea. The body runes, I guess we could use for recharging the Karet's Memoir, but overall not too great. Actually, I mean, these are my best in slot melee legs now, so that's an upgrade, I suppose. Here we are, almost done with the fruit stalls grind. There's 55 thieving. That is as high as I wanted to go. Now I'm going to move on to Master Farmers. By the way, from these fruit stalls, I decided to bank all the pineapples, papayas, and then some of the strange fruit, because papayas and pineapples can be used to make super compost, and the strange fruits cure poison, which is going to be useful for something in the future. I don't want to get too into it now. Also, I want to say that the past 2 days I've not been able to play on the Twisted Leagues, and also I'm a bit behind everybody, but I promise I'm still going to give it my all. We're still going to try to max this account before the league is over. So what we're going to be doing next is pickpocketing Master Farmers. These guys are going to be so nice because I need a ton of seeds for farming, and also we need to get our thieving level up, so it's the perfect thing to do. As you can see, 215 XP per pickpocket. That is going to be flying through these thieving levels, and we get some super useful seeds. A Renar seed on our first pickpocket. Okay. Also, potato seeds, onion seeds, we're going to be able to plant those for some early farming XP, and another league task completed. I'm going to buy some farming supplies here from Vanna, since I'm going to be doing farm runs while I'm thieving from the Master Farmer. It makes perfect sense since he's giving me seeds. Might as well be farming with them to get it up, since we're, what, only 11 farming? Yeah, that's going to need to change. So let's go plant some seeds and get some gains. Okay, here's our first farm run. Let's see what the XP is like on these tomatoes. I didn't bring a spade. That's good. Okay, now let's actually see what kind of XP we get from tomatoes. Oh my god, 70 XP per tomato. And the triple thing does not apply to normal allotment patches. That's actually really nice. I was worried it was going to be a huge pain in the ass to harvest these. But yeah, like a farming level and a half just from picking that. The cabbages are going to be less, but look at those farming levels flying in. I'm so excited. This will be the first herb patch we harvest. Look at this. Oh my god, the triple guams. Let's see. How many are we going to get on our first patch? It's going to be, oh my lord, I can't even count them. Let's just turn them into banknotes. 15! At level, what, 26 farming? That's amazing. There's level 60 thieving, which is a task. I believe that is 50 points right there. Absolutely. So, unless this pickpocket fails, or if people start opening the door, we are going to hit 64 thieving, which is very important. That's where I'm going to stop with the Master Farmers, and we're going to move on to chests in the Lizardmen Temple. Although there's some other stuff I want to take care of first. Master Farmers were really good, and yes, of course, we got a lot of seeds, but I think once we unlock the Farming Guild, we'll have more than enough seeds, especially with that relic we chose. I don't know if I mentioned, but this relic is super insane for farming in particular, because farming contracts give us 3 times the normal amount of resources, and like I said, farming patches grow faster, so we're going to be able to complete more farming contracts, and basically I'm trying to say we're good on seeds for like forever. So we need 45% hostidius favor to use the mess hall, and I'm going to want to use a mess hall to level cooking anyways, and I'm going to need hostidius favor to get into the farming guild, and I should have just done this before, because at 50% it automatically protects that allotment patch where I've been growing my stuff. So if I just done this in the first place, we wouldn't have even been having to use compost or super compost to protect our stuff. So be smart, just get your hostidius favor up to 45% and then to 50% with the mess hall. Don't be like me. Here we go, 300 buckets of sulfur. Yes, I'd love to donate those, Mrs. Clerk. Thank you. 45% hostidius favor. We now have the mess hall unlocked. And something nice about the mess hall is not only is it good for getting the rest of your hostidius favor, but it gives a ton of cooking XP. I think maxed out it's like over 200,000 XP per hour in the main game. With the 5 times XP rates, that is obviously a million XP per hour. But wait, there's more. I have the Artisan Relic, which doubles that 5x rate to a 10x rate, meaning we'll be getting like up to 2 million XP per hour in cooking. I don't know. It sounds a bit far-fetched, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to be getting like millions of XP per hour, which is quite exciting. Okay, there's our first inventory of stews. We did burn 2 of them, so we will only have 12 to turn in, but let's see how much XP we get from these 12 stews. 18,000 cooking XP. Okay, that barely took any time at all. I don't want to spend too much time walking you guys through this, but basically you pull out like 14 bowls and 14 pieces of meat. You fill the bowls up with water, you cook the meat, you put the meat in the water, you grab potatoes, you put potatoes into the stew, and then you cook it, and that's it. So I think this is going to be our last batch of stews, unless... Oh no, we're so close. Guess I gotta make a couple more. Okay, there we go. Level 65 cooking, which means we can start making pineapple pizzas here, which are much better XP. Now, I was getting about 650,000 XP per hour there making the stews, but it would have been more if I knew about this appreciation system. The lower the appreciation for a food is, the less XP you get for serving that food. So this world has a decent appreciation for the pineapple pizza, so I should get good XP for that, but the more you serve a food, the more the appreciation goes down, and then it goes back up over time. So what you want to do if the appreciation is really low is hop to a different world and find one where the appreciation is high. If there's too many people doing the mess hall, then XP per hour will be low. Alright, let's see how much XP we get from the pizzas. It's almost 70,000 experience. The pizzas are actually kind of faster than the stews, since you don't actually have to cook as much. It's more, you know, clicking in the inventory to make it. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. This world has really, really high appreciation for the pizza, so let's see the XP drop. 104,000 XP. You have got to be kidding me. Yeah, the more people that do this, the worse it gets, but if you can find a jackpot world like this, it looks like XP is going to be disgusting. There we go, level 80 cooking, and that's where I'm going to stop for now. As much as I'm enjoying this, I'd like to move on to some other stuff, and as you can see, there's the league task for level 80 cooking. Now, the mess hall's real interesting because it actually has a couple of league tasks. It has a medium one for turning in 20 of those stews that I made, which is 50 points, and it has a hard one for turning in 20 of those pizzas, which is 100 points. So all in all, let's see how many points we got from doing the mess hall. We're going from 970 to the next relic to 650. So we actually got 320 points in, like, I would say probably an hour and a half max. Definitely worth doing the mess hall right when you unlock it, and it's actually really worth doing all the way to 99 for those extra points from the elite task, but there's a ton of people doing it right now, which is lowering the Servy pineapple appreciation. So I'm going to wait till a later time where nobody's doing this and keep it up. Hey, we just hit level 40 farming, just 5 more to go, and we will be able to enter the farming guild, which I'm super excited for, actually. So we need 38 crafting to be able to make dense essence blocks eventually when we level up our rune crafting. I gathered all that flax in the beginning, but I'm just now realizing that our third relic gives us double XP in crafting, so we only needed to gather like half of that flax maximum. I could use the gems that we have in my bank to level up my crafting, but I kind of want to save those for a little while. You guys will see why eventually, but I believe the spinning wheel is right here in Watson's house, and the bank is, well, it's a little bit of a trek, but we bought that endless endurance relic because we smart, so we don't have to walk anywhere. And there we go, 38 crafting. I think I'm just going to not use the rest of this flax now. Maybe I'll use it at some point in the future. But I currently think that crafting is going to be one of the biggest pain in the ass skills to get to 99 in the Twisted League. Hopefully someone thinks of a method that I haven't thought of yet. But as far as I can tell, it's going to be real difficult to bank crafting XP. Actually, I figured why not at least bang out 40 crafting for those easy points. Sapphires give 500 XP each. It's really satisfying to cut these gems. Let's claim all the points we got now. And we're just about 500 away from getting our 4th relic. And once we get our 4th relic, we can finally start doing some combat training, which will be some easy league points. As you can see, I have not even touched my combat skills yet. We are 811 total. Looking pretty slick so far, and I think I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you guys so much for all the support in the original video. I'm really enjoying playing the Twisted League, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos as well. I am just having an absolute blast theory crafting, trying to think of what to do next, trying to think of what's most efficient. It's seriously so fun. If you guys are playing the Twisted Leagues, let me know what your goals are down below. If you're just going for the rewards, if you're competing on the high scores, do tell. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you want to support the channel, drop a like down below, and if you want to see me live, head over on to twitch.tv/GuidesForUsAll. Links in the description. I'm live quite often over there, and I'll be streaming a lot of my Twisted League journey. Anyways, thank you guys once again, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.